My name's Chris Hurd, and it's quite an honor to stand here before you today to announce what I think is a very, very exciting thing, not only for our company, my family, but for this town, and also the state of Rhode Island. This is probably as distinguished a collection of guests that we've ever had, and I'm going to try my best right now just to run through some of those names. You don't have to stand at this point, but some of these folks I'm going to ask to say a few words later. First and foremost, the best mayor in the state of Rhode Island, Mr. Joe Policina, is here. The Director of the Department of Labor and Training, our former Lieutenant Governor, Mr. Charles Fogarty, is here. Speaking a little more about the town of Johnston, just to give you an idea of the support that this incredible town has and the sense of community, on very little notice, we already have today that have showed and have pushed aside their schedules. Our council president, Mr. Robert Russo, is here. Eileen Russo is here. Our state representative, John Carnevale, Deb Malella, is here. And from our school committee, even. One of the things that we take great pride in here at the Hurd Auto Mall and our organization is supporting local, not only youth sports, but the schools. We have a very, very strong bond with the Johnston School Department and the Johnston School System, and our chairman of the school committee here, Mr. Janice Biskins. In addition, we have the chief of staff for Senator Whitehouse, George Cavallo. So this is great. I get to, you guys woke up today, you're going to listen to a car stick. Better than that. See this? Yes, I will. I really don't have a formal speech at all, but I do have some points I would love to share with you. Number one, it was in 1935 that my grandfather literally risked every penny he had to start a little company called Hurd and Goldberg. Now, if you have heard of that name, Hurd and Goldberg, you are an original Rhode Islander, because it has not been Hurd and Goldberg since 1935. But it's pretty neat because to this day, we get checks made out to Hurd and Goldberg. So it's a real honor to be serving the children and the grandchildren of people that my grandfather and my father served. First in Cranston, and for the last 22 years, the best move we've probably ever made was moving to the town of Johnston. So, for 77 straight years then, this family business has rolled with the punches that maybe the New England economy can give us. There have been some great, great years. There have been some pretty challenging years. I think the reason I really wanted to speak to you today and get a message out is you don't see a lot of positive news in our papers or on our TV news about the economy in Rhode Island. I think you hear probably more negative things than positive things. I will tell you that this organization is bullish on the Rhode Island economy, and we're extremely bullish on the town of Johnston's economy. This town mobilizes to support business. I can't tell you how challenging it is when I talk to other dealers who try to do things and deal with their town bureaucracies and their building departments. Mr. Ben Nasenzi is here as well, who is standing in the back, who I can tell you is so reasonable and fair on the demands he gave us to get our building plans submitted. And then the fire marshal, literally in less than 1 week, okayed everything. That just doesn't happen. It happens in the town of Johnston, though. And I think I'd like to applaud not only the mayor, the town council, Ben and your department, but this whole town for that. That is fantastic. Thank you. Johnston is our home. This is where Our last 22 years have been, and this is where hopefully our next 102 years will be. So we have decided to make a substantial investment. I think we have beautiful buildings here now. We've got a 15-acre campus. We've got about 800 cars and trucks here right now, all for sale, by the way. So if you happen to be in the market, I just thought I'd mention that. Anyway, we have decided to raise the bar. We are about to undergo, starting today, through our Rhode Island contractor, Briggs and Gallagher. Mr. Doug Briggs is here somewhere. Thank you. Who did an amazing job building that building and this building, and now he's going to pretty much strip them both down and redo them. Do you feel okay about that, Doug?
Yes, we do.
So
We do anything.
we hired a Rhode Island contractor. We had actually more Massachusetts contractors bid on this job than Rhode Island contractors. I'm not sure why that is. But we made it a point to hire a Rhode Island contractor who is hiring Rhode Island subcontractors. And we hired a Rhode Island architect who is amazing, out of the tropical town of Woonsocket, Mr. Dan Pelley. And hired a Rhode Island engineer as well. So all the money, in excess of $4 million, we'll be spending here, is staying in our state. And I think that's worth not only sharing with you and sharing with the rest of Rhode Island, but for our team here and the 110 employees we have here, we're very proud of that. We want to support our local economy. We want to support the people that come here and our customers. So on behalf of our entire management team, Ms. Wendy Bowen here, our general manager. That's right. This is a car dealership, and the general manager is a woman. For those of you who have not had the pleasure of doing business with us, that's a very unusual thing. So you're standing in one of the largest General Motors dealerships in New England, and it's run by a woman. Think about that. That's pretty neat. At her side, in the sling, Al Martin, our CFO, and our director of everything, Mr. Tom Chadwick there. So, just lastly, I would like to tell you that we are really, really excited about this project. Yeah, it's a little scary maybe to be so aggressive about the future, but we are bullish on the Rhode Island economy. We are bullish on the town of Johnston. There's amazing things that have happened here since Mayor Policina and this town council have taken over. And I just want to say publicly, I'm betting on that. We're all betting on that. And you're going to see probably the most special, most beautiful, most efficient automobile facilities anywhere. We did that for our customers. We've done that for our employees, and we're doing that for our town, and also, of course, General Motors. So, also, I would like to mention, we do, if you guys don't mind standing, we have the district manager here for Chevrolet, Mr. Chris Hurd, and we have the zone manager who has a lot to say with the things we're doing here, and that's Mr. Don Crowder. Here some North Carolina ties, so Don, thank you. So for everybody that's here, thank you very much. I'd be happy to answer any questions later.